if this is what I think it is, this January is better than probably the last 5 Januaries I've had in my life. I believe this is the School Games Award for winning in the music category. So let's find out. I don't want to open it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Wow, you don't know what this means to me, bro. I've been on school for like a year and a half. To be one of very few people who have won one of these. If this is what it is, if it's not, this is gonna be hilarious. They made sure to. That's heavy. Moment of truth. Man, this is a nice box. Oh my god, man. Just seeing that in physical form is crazy. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. It's a lot of work going into getting this, man. So much work went to getting this. Heavy as well. This is when I do like my acceptance speech. I started on school not knowing at all what I was doing. All I knew was that what I was doing with my life at the time was not getting me closer to my goals and closer to my dreams. You know, I'm an actor and an artist at heart, and that is what I wanted to do with my life. But I didn't realize how much value there is in saving people the journey and time to get to those same destinations by sharing the knowledge and experience you've got to that point. I was getting a lot of traction, like on TikTok, just making, you know, talking videos and just educational videos, you know, and I was always battling with myself if I should go for it, because so many people were just telling me like, oh, but isn't this a bit off brand from what you're, you know, you want to pursue, this is like a career and stuff. Then I just kind of had the thought, well, would it be more on brand if my fans or the people who follow me bumped into me working in the grocery store or working as a waiter for their table? Would that be just more on brand then, while I'm trying to pursue my own goals? Is it more on brand for them to see me struggle than it is to see me thrive using the same experience that I have to actually use it to my advantage? I began to understand the value in time. I began to understand the value in experience and saving other people that time and giving them that experience at a cost where it wouldn't cost them more time. Using the time and the hours I put in so that it's not wasted. Knowledge that isn't shared is knowledge wasted. I have Alex Hormozi to thank for changing my life with the knowledge that he shared with not just myself, but millions of other business owners and people who have been trying to pursue that dream and trying to chase that freedom in life so that they don't have to go do something that they don't want to do. Because I would do this 100 times over with all the stress that came with it, with all the rejection and struggles, because I would rather struggle now to have the chance of an easier life and something that I want to do than just have an easier life now and succumb to a role that I don't want to do. And every time I've taken that bet, it has paid off. In retrospect, it has paid off. Whether it felt like a failed business before or something that didn't really take off or whatever, each one I had learned more experience from than the last. And it allowed the next idea or next venture that I had to flourish even faster and even better. You know, I discovered Alex through his videos, and then very shortly after, about a year or two later, he introduced me to school through his videos. And that's when everything really took off. There was nothing like this before, where you would have a platform that roots so heavily for their creators and the people on their platform to thrive, but just a place where you can get everything on one platform. You can host your videos, you can host webinars for thousands of people if necessary, you can put your modules in, you can talk to your community, you can do polls, you can see where they are on the map, you can directly message them, you can connect them with other members. The list goes on of the things that you can do. You can put tiers, so you can have like separate pricing for people who want more or less access to you. Before, like my whole, like I'd been doing this before I got onto school, and it was not this streamlined. It was a lot harder. It was a lot more admin, and I hate admin. It is so funny what you can do when you actually put your mind to it. You know, I've been on school now for about a year and a half, and I didn't win for 3 or 4 times before I got this one. And the only difference I can say between me not winning the last ones and this one, it was literally just an understanding of volume, understanding what do you really want. And for me, it was this. You know, it was being able to have one of these in my hand, which is just crazy to just see on the playback right now. Was how much do you actually want to win? How much do you want to be in the top 5 in the entire world within that quarter that gets announced as the ones who have made the most progress? I like to win. And I won. But there's nothing special about me from doing it. It was just purely the why. To go to LA to thank the people who have changed my life, to thank Sam and thank Andrew and thank Alex face to face and get a picture with them, to be able to show that without those people, I wouldn't be here. Without this platform, my life wouldn't be changed. I wouldn't be sitting in this kitchen that of the flat that I rent now. I wouldn't be opening a studio next month so that I can do physical events for my members, to be able to scale my business even further. So anyone who's watching this who is, you know, just starting their community, doesn't really know what they're doing, doesn't know if it's going to work for them. I was exactly in your position a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, do you know how little amount of time that was? I had a business that I was running for 4 years that was not bringing me any profit, or had really, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. In a year and a half, I have a roadmap with, I can scale this to an unbelievable degree. And that's thanks to school for making my life just so much easier of how I put all this stuff together. You're not going to know how to do it initially. What athlete knows how to be a professional basketball player or football player or soccer player? From day one, they don't. You learn. Making mistakes is a part of the journey. Overcoming adversity is part of the journey. Because there are going to be so many people who you see right now in school who won't be here in a year because they'll give up because it didn't work initially. It didn't work initially. I had to figure out my kind of flow. And as I grew, school grew with it. And this is another thing about the platform that is absolutely incredible, is the way that they constantly are evolving it and making it better. What more could you ask for? They incentivize you that if you grow, they reward you. They see you. Alex saw my post and responded and is rooting for me. The people who make this platform, I've not seen anything like it, where they are so passionate about changing people's lives and about allowing the average person to be able to actually live the life that they want to be able to live and teach people what they know. I have to thank all my members, because without them this wouldn't happen. For them discovering me through TikTok and the platforms that they found me from, to the people who on school that have seen me and rooted for me. I have to thank Aiden Crottinger, for seeing his post in the community, because he was the first person I saw in the music category actually talk about how he did it. And that gave me a battery in my back to see what was actually possible. Jumping on a call with him, sharing knowledge and ideas, and there's nothing like this platform out there. And I get emotional because you don't know where I began. I needed to get out of the situation that I was in. I didn't know what to do. And I've done this without spending any money on ads, without spending money on anything else. And all I did was just post on one platform and DM thousands of people, thousands of artists who would like engage with my stuff. But how simple an idea. And as Alex always says, it's not that whether you're doing the right or wrong thing, you're probably just not doing the right thing for a long enough period of time. And I wasn't. And then I did. Most people are trying to find this, that, and the third to be able to add to their business, but they can't even show up on time. They can't do the basics. I had to get to the basics. I did this all by just DMing the people who engage with my content and jumping on a call with them, seeing their problems, and then navigating them to my community. That's it. It's crazy. To the people in my community, you have changed my life. This platform has changed my life. The people that I've met and the journey that I've been on. Getting on school was the best decision I ever made in my life. as it has allowed me the freedom to be able to just help people and be able to help myself live the life that I want to be able to live. So thank you so much for if you got this far. I would love to see your comments like down below. If you've got any questions or anything like that, I'm more than happy to be able to help the same way that people would help me before. And again, just thank every single person who works at the school, the people who, code the things to be able to make them work the way that they do, Sam for just being an absolutely amazing CEO, Kirby for just being just an amazing, person and personality to see at every single one of the school news, and Alex for introducing me to this platform and also just introducing me to the life that I always wanted. You can do this, guys. I believe in you. And this is only the beginning for what I want to do with my community as well.